Put the body in well. Brereton tackled fairly. Over it goes towards Langford. Langford started the game in a blaze of glory with a magnificent mark to set the Hawks alight, and 7 goals in the first term. Now Curran squares up, fires for goal. I think he's done it. He has. The Hawks are in front.
Well, now Hawthorn have applied the pressure to Carlton again. Can the Blues get back up and take the lead again? Hawthorn leading by 1 point. 17 minutes into the last quarter. Hawthorn in attack again. Russell Green. McConville, did he push him? Yes, a push in the back. Advantage played. Curran. Is it another one? Another goal to Curran.
Plenty of time for both teams to win. 17 minutes gone. Dipia Domenico has been off the field for ages. He's needed in a tough situation like that, and I believe he's coming back on. He's running the boundary. The Hawks through Lester Smith. In towards the pocket. Beautiful disposal. Looking for Matthews and finds him. Oh, lovely pass. Now plenty of Hawthorn runners. They're moving across the forward line like ants. Oh. There they are, dropping it into the short. Loveridge within 20 metres of goal. Angle about 45 degrees, a little sharper now as umpire Cameron moves him round. Corcomelis on the mark.
I do think the shuffle that the Blues have had to do because Perovic's gone off has really caused a lot of balance problems. They've now got Hunter at centre-half back, and they're really lacking height in that half.
Loveridge's goal. Oh, what a big margin now for Hawthorn, coming up to the 19-minute mark.
Last quarter, and the job in front of Carlton now. Can they get back into the game? They're trailing 96 to Hawthorn 109. Corcomelis, a hurried kick. Carlton, a little rattle at the moment. Kicked by Lester Smith. The Hawthorn half-forward line. Up goes Kennedy, knocked away by Albon. A chance here for Rodney Eade. Albon's there as well. So is Corcomelis. He's got the ball. He tries to get it back to English, but Hawthorn irrepressible. Matthews knocks the ball onto Colin Robertson. Robertson to Curran again. He's already kicked 3. A hand pass to Ken Judge. Judge gets it back towards Kennedy coming through. Kennedy has caught a short kick of the ball. It's in front of goal. Through for a point, is it? Or is it a free
kick? Holding the ball, Curly Austin's tackle.
Oh, what a hectic surge forward by Hawthorn.
What
tremendous pressure, and the kick goes to Austin.
Austin goes out towards the outer flank, but there's
once again the protractor rule.
Yes, umpire Russo making absolutely certain that Austin kicks over his mark, and I wonder if the players understand this. I guess they do, in fairness. I don't doubt that Billy Della has had the umpires out to each club and explained what this problem is, but it really does bamboozle the average football follower.
And Lee Matthews making his presence felt when it's needed in the last quarter.
Austin out towards Dool, but coming across was Wow Jones. He needs to take a couple of big ones to steady the Blues. Judge gets it away, but only just in time. Byrne, remarkable mobility for a big fellow, and he was out of play before it rebounded off Dool's foot. So there'll be a throw in, but gee, there's danger here in bright sunshine for the Blues, with Hawthorn leading by 13 points. They're kicking into the breeze. They've recovered a big deficit to a marvellous margin in front, and full credit to them. Lester Smith driving in towards goal. This is going to be close again. It might be just a little offline. It is. Big kick by Lester Smith.
The Blues really having trouble stemming the tide now. Hawthorn keeping the ball locked into their forward line. Byrne particularly assisting in that.
Now there's the kick-off by Dool again, down to the Carlton half-back line, and the mark taken by Michael Byrne. And that's his 13th mark for the match. Michael Byrne steady in the crisis. Hawthorn into the full forward zone again, and Matthews.
Ooh, into the sun, and both players unsighted as the ball sat in the sun, but as you can see, Austin had a lot of trouble seeing it, and Matthews, however, saw it out of the sun first, and Mark furiously in front.
And Matthews not sighted for 3 quarters, but when the chips are down, that's when the champs come through, and Matthews has done it again as he kicked a goal. Yes, he's put it through.
Extraordinary match it has been at Princes Park. It belies the theory that you need to kick with the breeze to outscore the opposition. Hawthorn kicked 7 goals to 1 in the first term, and Carlton kicked 5 goals to 1 in the second, but then both teams have outscored the opposition when kicking against the breeze in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Down to Blackwell now. Can he make it before the ball bounces towards the line? It's out and over. A little bit of a dust up there. Curran is on the ground and Blackwell the other. Curran's put in a great game for Hawthorn today. A marvellously defensive player when the opposition had the ball on his forward line, but he's kicked 3 goals as well. Jones beautifully out towards little Fraser Murphy, who has scarcely been used off the interchange bench. In fact, not until the last term. Murphy on the bottom of the pack. Umpire Russo calls for the ball. 20 points the difference, 116 to 96. Hawthorn in front. And who'd have thought, with Carlton having final use of the breeze and leading by 2 points at 3/4 time, that this would be the situation. They had a marvellous quarter against the wind in the 3rd. Byrne onto Russell Green. McClure looks tired as Green gets the kick away. credit to the fitness of Hawthorn. They're finishing all over the top of the Blues. Curly Austin back towards centre field. Here's Byrne again, mark number 14. What a great big man he is these days. The hand pass is there. He gets it across towards Green, who can score from there. There's nobody in the goal square. Dool now, off hands. There are two Hawthorn players. Langford pounces on the ball, fires across towards the vacant goal square. Well done. On towards Kennedy, I think it was. Yes, it was.
Well, even though the Blues are trying hard, it would seem that the task is beyond them now. Time will beat them anyway. 24 minutes into the last quarter. Hawthorn leading 122 to 96 after a scintillating last quarter by the Hawks. And they come into attack again through Swab. And there's Matthews coming out again. And Matthews is a light in the last quarter when he's been needed by Hawthorn to show the way. Across to Curran, who's been a match winner. Curran beautifully sidesteps around McConville, kicks it in towards an open goal. 4 goals to Peter Curran and a fantastic display on Hawthorn's half-forward line.
Hawthorn and Carlton each kicked another 2 goals for Hawthorn to win an unbelievable match by 32 points. Judge and Curran each kicked 5 goals for the Hawks, and for the Blues, the main goal kicker was Ashman with 4.